Usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year, but when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
On first down, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Chubb running right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This 2nd and 4. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Chubb producing on that run, and he produces year after year for the Browns. 3rd in the league with over 1,500 yards in 2022. He quietly is in the top 20 all-time in both yards and touchdowns in a player's first 5 seasons.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They go play action here. Purdy. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, his first touchdown the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 16. Now Watson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Third and 4. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They run for it with Hunt. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Watson. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here we go. Watch time, watch time. Tight
Pacheco. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1. Hunt is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hopkins' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Purdy bootlegging it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The final shot before the break. Watson, deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Mike Ford in on the tackle.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Play action. Now Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Purdy off the play fake. Able to find Gray here. And he'll be taken down right away. Up. Here midfield at the 47. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Purdy now on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, Oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On first down, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Watson. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Pacheco once more. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escape, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And just shutting him off there. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's on his way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Second and 10. Watson now to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Watson. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And the Browns are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Chubb, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Watson now to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Watson. Flush to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Hopkins' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. Now 2nd and 4. Purdy to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, you have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So that was excellent work there to force the incompletion. The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Browns, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.